Hey guys, this is Ryan Bailey from Ashtanga 530 in Auburn, California, out of Yoga Reclaimed. I want to talk to you a little bit today about the myths or kind of misconceptions of Ashtanga Yoga. I know sometimes people see this perception of Ashtanga Yoga. I don't recommend going and looking at the final product of a 20-year practitioner, albeit it's really impressive and totally awesome what they've created, but there's this far line of what this could be and what it could be after 20 years, 30 years, whatever, or even 10 years, but versus where you are right here, and there's this bridge that we need to gap. And so sometimes it's changing our perception of something and giving it more than just one shot. We've experienced it one way through one lens, we've seen it, and then that's it. That's how it is. We've had it one way from a teacher, and you didn't like it, and that's it. So I really would encourage people to give it a chance and really see it through. This practice kind of strips away all the BS. There's no music. There's no entertainment. A teacher's not teaching or telling you everything to do, every step to make, every breath to take, and how to do everything. So it's really up to you, and I realize sometimes that's triggering, and to see yourself is not something that we're accustomed to, weirdly, especially from an internal view. Externally, we see ourselves in the mirror and we're looking good, but I'm talking about seeing the internal world of who you are and your aversions and your habits and your tics and the things that make you work and don't work and all of it. But I feel if you're willing to show up and actually see yourself, you can do something about it and you can get through that. And I feel this is one of the last living methods that can really help you do that. I'm not saying that it can't be done any other way, but I've seen it be very effective if given a chance. And so ultimately, if you're giving it a chance, I feel you're giving yourself a chance to be seen, to be reckoned with in a way, and to do something about what you see, and to have tools to do something about it. So this is one of the things that I see overlooked all the time, and I really believe that the Mysore practice is a great way to do it. So having good teachers teach you in a Mysore setting, I feel makes Ashtanga opposite of its perception, and it makes it accessible to anyone willing to do it. And that it's not this drive, hard, fast, one way to do things. If you can get on your mat and use this as a framework and this method as a sense of creativity, to how do I get my body in these positions? How do I work it? And to be flexible with it. And there is a sense of precision and consistency and rigidity in some ways, but that helps you to revisit yourself over and over. And to me, ultimately, our commitment to something, especially ourselves, will lead to freedom. Absolute freedom everywhere else. If we go to yoga looking for freedom and this fun and the fanciness, and yeah, that's okay. That's a good time, but that's not showing you. It's showing a side of you, but I want to see the real you, the untapped, the real uncut version, the true you. And for you to reveal your potential, and you've got to keep revisiting yourself and see yourself in that every single day, and to know what is changing, what isn't. If we do something different every day, then we just keep hopping around it. We keep averting the things that need addressing and the things that need attention. So to say that doing the same thing or following a method is confining you, it's actually it's the opposite. You can find freedom in all of these things. And that's what I feel it may be missing a little bit. We see these end results of these posters and these master teachers, and we feel we'll never be able to do that, so we don't do it. Or we do it and it shows us ourselves and we're whoo, not interested in that, not trying to see myself. And I get it, and I understand it, and what I would love to see the world do is open their eyes a little bit to a different perception and see that this whole thing can be very accessible if done right. Yeah, if done with a little love and care and attention, and to loosen the grip a little bit on it having to be one hard line way, and there's only one way. Yeah, there is a way, and the method is very effective, but you have to meet yourself where you are, and that may mean that you do things a little differently for a while until it smooths out. Maybe you never do it. We have people in here that are 70-something years old, just finding a way to be in the practice and being okay with that. So, yeah, that's what I want to tell you. So I hope that does something. Maybe it upsets you. I don't know. If it does, great. If you align with it and you're like, I got it, give it a try. Like this isn't a one-time thing. You don't visit yourself one time, and you never get to retire from being you. Like you're always you, and so if you go back to the source of you and keep tapping into that source, your potential every day gets revealed. Layers do get sloughed off, but for real, it happens, and then you are there. Like you're left with you, and a you that you love, and a you that you can appreciate and see for the whole thing, not just the bright, pretty, sparkly parts, but the dark parts, the parts that are there part of you too, and you get to know those parts and not let them rule you and control you. And you get control over all of this, the inner working of you. Huh? All right. Good luck out there. Have a good day. Bye.